Hello everybody, Princess and the Bear here.
It's windy.
It's windy and it's Sunday. So it's time for brunch.
Always brunch on Sunday.
Yes. So we're headed to Raglan.
Yes. We've never been for brunch.
No, oddly enough. I don't know why we waited this long.
Probably because they don't have anything vegan.
I guess we're about to find that out.
That's right, we are.
Either way, don't be like us this morning. Always give yourself extra time if you're coming to Disney Springs opening.
Yeah, we were late.
It's a madhouse. So we're gonna go get some food.
Sure, brunch.
Here's the girl. Now I felt a little bit bad because the bread here is 100% not princess friendly, aka not vegan. However, every time we come here, they have this boiled down Guinness with sugar and olive oil. It is a treat if you can have it. The usefulness of Guinness never ceases to amaze me. The bread is nice and dense. Goes well with like this sweet olive oil dipping. 3.5 out of 5 plus. Top tier bread at Disney Springs.
How could I say no to not only a sangria, but a sangria with Jameson? Yes, please. Oh, yes. It's got like that bite of the whiskey, but then like that nice like balance with the white wine. This is a very good sangria. Not better than Three Bridges, but probably in the top 10.
We like sangrias that come in reasonable size glasses. This is, I'd say, a good middle ground. Not too big, not too small, and there's fruit in it. I would say, if you're not a big sangria person because you're just not like wine, but you like whiskey, that is a sangria for you. It's got that sort of wine sweetness with the Jameson kick. I approve. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
PJ's Poison has gin in it. Like this video if you're a gin fan. Oh, very strong bite of gin, but it basically just tastes like gin and lemonade. I know there's a lot more stuff in this, which you'll see in the description box, but a little too much gin for I'd rather have gin at Barcelona Lounge. But I guess I'm a Coronado stan.
Goblets of gin for breakfast with bitters. I was expecting something a little bit more like old-fashioned, but I'm not going to complain about a gigantic pool of alcohol. Ooh. A lot more citrusy than I was expecting, but it sort of helps with that sharp aftertaste of the gin. Makes it really drinkable, especially for early lunch, late breakfast, brunch, if you will. 3 out of 5 plus.
We have a vegan shepherd's pie. I'm anxious to see how this compares to the ones that we've had at other locations and the ones we cook at home. This one has Faro in it. We have like a burnt onion gravy. Oh wow. The gravy is so flavorful, it really brings it together. I wish I had more mashed potatoes, but I'm always like one that wants more mashed potatoes on my shepherd's pie. But the crisp on it is like perfect. The innards, a lot more flavorful. Very good, thank you. A lot more flavorful than the Beyond Shepherd's Pie that we had at Finnegan's. It's supposed to be Beyond Beef with some veggies. Very much Beyond Meat. It tastes like it's been frozen.
It's a good try, but it's not quite there. I would give it a 2 out of 5 o'clock.
Some of the veggies are not cooked all the way through, but they're seasoned so beautifully that it's not a big deal. Probably one of my favorite shepherd's pies I've had on property, but actually I'd say there's a festal shepherd's pie that's better than this one. We have this lovely pie, shepherd's pie. As it's steaming, you've got, looks like Impossible patty, probably the same as the burger, mashed potatoes, and then that lovely vegan mozzarella. Overall, it's pretty delicious. I think I like the slider better though.
The cheese is great, doesn't taste like a dye or anything else. The patty's great, the mashed potatoes are great, nice and cheesy, and they taste buttery. And it's 100% vegan. Bear approves of both of these. 4.5 out of 5 plus for this one.
That one was probably better than this one. The ones that we make at home are better. Comment below and tell us if you want us to make a shepherd's pie on our channel. We should do that, I feel.
Something got a beautiful look to it. Everything's all mixing together. I like the way it's presented. It sort of reminds me of like a Irish version of ratatouille almost. That burnt onion gravy is definitely a star. It sort of ties everything together. It gives it like a strong character and personality. The textures are good. I do wish the veggies were a little bit more cooked. The mashed potatoes are great. The char on top of those is perfect. I've never seen mashed potatoes charred that perfectly. What I will give this points for, even before I rate it, is that if you have issues with alt meat, this is a non-alt meat option. And I think it deserves praise for pulling off an excellent shepherd's pie without having to put in like an Impossible meat or Beyond Meat or some other meat alternative. It's very solid. I need that 4 out of 5 plus. I would order that on my own. Most definitely.
I cannot come to Raglan and not get vegan onion rings. Bear can't have onions like this, but yeah. Something about these onion rings, they just fall apart in your mouth like butter. You don't taste the onion. It's just a perfect balance of breading and crispiness. It's amazing. 3 cheers for onion rings.
So, go Raglan Road, you go full Irish, right? Which is exactly what I got here. Basically the whole smorgasbord. The last time I had a breakfast that was this full was the English breakfast at Hogsmeade. I'll leave the link to that video below, but this is, I believe, almost a bigger portion than I had back then. You have like your potatoes, mushrooms, a humongous tomato instead of just a slice, over easy eggs, like herbs, and fresh cracked black pepper, huge hunks of like country ham, sausages of 2 types, and blood pudding. Go ahead and get that first. That did taste excellent. Nice and warm and moist, not all hard and tacky like some of those can be. That is an amazing like little breakfast nugget. 4 out of 5 claws. Delicious like sauteed mushrooms, whole. Kind of wish they'd been sliced, because if you don't like mushrooms, that's a big mushroom bite right there. They cook well and they don't taste too earthy, which is a good thing. 2.5 out of 5 claws. Go ahead and get some of this meat in here. Excellently charred sausage, cooked all the way through. It's a little on the greasy side, but the flavors just punch you right in the back of the throat. Okay, 2.5 out of 5 claws. We have this other little sausage nugget here. See how beautiful that looks. I just love, something they do really well here is how well they char things that need to be charred. We like charred things on this channel. That's a superior sausage by far. 4 out of 5 claws. This beautiful potato. I'm sure the princess wishes she could have. The color on it is amazing. I like, they're not simply just charring the food to be charred, it's charred with flavor. It's hard to do. 3.5 out of 5 claws. Go ahead and get this over easy egg. Sorry, June. But here we like our eggs runny. Beautiful fair, beautiful cooked. A solid egg with seasonings. 3 out of 5 claws. That cracked black pepper is a nice touch. Excellent, like roasted tomato. I know the princess wishes she could have this. Reminds her of home. It does give me a hankering for Persian food. I won't lie. 4 out of 5 claws. Last up, these huge hunks of ham. Also cooked, a nice char to it, still juicy, which is good. Cooked without being dried out. And not greased at all. I would say if you've ever wanted like an English Irish breakfast, this is a good place to start. I would say that this is better than Hogsmeade. I'd give this a solid 4 out of 5 claws. Get this if you're looking for something. It's a lot of things, but not too heavy. Gimme my pink ham and yellow eggs, I guess. So good. Gives that extra bit of savory. Gives that 3.5 out of 5 claws. It's like if playing a violin was a breakfast, this would be it. So, Raglan's.
Raglan did not disappoint. I actually went in thinking I would leave hungry, and I'm full.
We like good food surprises.
Leftovers.
I was pleasantly surprised myself. I wasn't expecting their brunch menu to be much, but they have a lot of unique items, and finding something for you, chef's kiss.
Absolutely. 100% agree.
I will definitely come back for brunch here again some other time. If anything changes, or even if we want to try something else, I'll definitely come back.
I'm just glad they added something vegan that's not the burger, even though I love the burger, and it's actually like a good enhancement / addition to the menu.
Yes. They could have easily just chopped up some burger, put that beneath some potatoes, and call it a shepherd's pie, but they went the extra mile, and we appreciate that.
Exactly.
We always have a fun time when we come here to Raglan, but we want to know, what was your last experience like here? The comments are going to be close to let us know. If there's anywhere else around Disney Springs or Disney World, period, that you like us to try, that's always going to be the place you find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
And always do picklebacks.
Yeah, that too.